What's up, guys? It's your boy here, and yeah, I know a lot of Idol fans really don't know about or don't really care really that much about Kurumi Sora, the former, now long since former Kamen Joshi idol, but I follow her online shenanigans, and recently, and by that I mean like sometime last night, she started tweeting. Well, she's been doing a lot of tweets. She puts out some bangers, but last night she pretty much announced to the world that she has had her adult video, her JAV debut, and she shared a screenshot from a website called Miss AV with a picture of her in there, and yeah, that's a thing. And it's funny because I remember thinking, like, when I saw that after waking up, I'm just like, I was skeptical. And the reason why is because Kurumi Sora, she's really good at doing like inflammatory stuff. And if you've followed her kind of Twitter shenanigans over the past couple of days, you know that she's like outing idols, like active idols or whatever, for AV stuff. She's putting out like JAV, like, you know, those long codes that they come with. She was like tweeting those out and being like, oh look, this is an active idol, but then, you know, people were looking it up, and of course I tried too, and it came up with nothing, etc, etc. It almost, you don't know, you never know. With her, it's like, you know, what's reality and what's, you know, fiction, basically, right? And that's how she kind of is. That's how I think she's always been, honestly. She's a giant troll. And so when I saw her say, oh, I made my AV debut, usually when that happens, because I follow one current JAV actress, I think, and you know her because I've talked about her in the past, Aikawa Noah, but she usually is there are like affiliate links or, you know, something so that you can buy it or pre-order it or, you know, go to an event or something like that. But, you know, Kurumi Sora, she didn't do that. She just put a picture. And so, in my opinion, my first reaction when I saw that was, this is photoshopped. And honestly, I would be kind of surprised if Kurumi Sora did end up as a JAV star. And it's not because I think she's, you know, what do you want? Like a proper or whatever. Not because she doesn't have a lewd side, because she definitely does. But really just because, like, I just don't see how it would. I don't even know how to describe it personally, because she's taken her career into the direction of like rapping and, you know, that sort of subculture, you know, like freestyle rapping, rap battles, beatboxing, all that fun stuff. You know, and like Abema TV programs and everything like that. I don't see how why there would be a need or drive for her to turn around and, you know, join the JAV business. I just don't see it. I mean, if she did, go for it, but I would also be a little bit surprised. So when I saw that, I thought this was just like one giant troll, and from what I understand, people were complaining that they looked it up and couldn't find anything. So yeah, I think it's safe to say it's a troll. But that kind of brings up a pretty interesting question, and that question is, what would happen if your favorite idol left their idol group and eventually became a JAV actress? Now I know this is more common than most would think. Usually, you know, they change their names and their profile and everything like that. But yeah, especially with like former AKB idols, the ones who were like moderately popular, but not popular enough to really like get anywhere in the group, or most infamously in recent memory, Miuda Yuki. She was a JAV star while being an idol without her agency knowing she was doing JAV, which is still mind-boggling to think about. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I kind of think, what would happen if, like, I don't know. Well, with Momoko, it's kind of weird. I guess if Ariasu Momoka became a JAV star. I mean, Akari, I can't imagine would, because she's like a parent now. So I guess it would have to be Momoka, or maybe like some former member. Honestly, or like even if, I don't know, Arin left and then became a JAV star. I don't really, I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. I mean, depending, I might like buy a DVD or something to be curious, but typically, like, honestly, for me, it doesn't really matter. It's just like just another career choice, I guess. So yeah, and actually, pro tip with Kurumi Soda, and that it's mostly there's always like that one guy in her comments who ends up starting a flame war with her, because he starts like criticizing where she's going with her image and her career and everything like that. Don't do that unless you really want to get flamed on Twitter. Yeah, because she goes pretty hard in the paint on that. I mean, I think it's entertaining, but at the same time, yeah. Anyway, what do you think? How would you react to an idol, not even your favorite, but just like an idol from a group that you follow in general, announcing a JAV debut? I don't know. I mean, again, it's more common than you think. And honestly, especially if it's like a popular idol, I'm sure they would make some pretty serious bank for doing even the simplest stuff. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. And I'll see you next time with something different. So yeah.